So right here, we're at one of the side entrances of Namdaemun Market. It's a really famous spot. You can see we've got the temple entrance right here. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I think this by itself can make a really pretty photo. And then you've got the layering in the background of the modern buildings as well. I think that makes it even more interesting. And then it's a pretty popular area, so the foot traffic moves through, so you can kind of add that third layer to the image. Just gotta wait and be patient, but this is a really good spot to kind of kick things off and take a photo if you ever head to Namdaemun before you enter the marketplace, which is where we'll be heading here in a second. So what I like here about this spot is I like the way that the light is kind of coming in top down and how it's getting funneled in by the buildings on both sides. It's a nice soft light too, because today it's really cloudy in Seoul. It just looks really nice. It kind of has a little bit of that fan ho type feel. Maybe you've seen some of his photos with the, I believe it's in Hong Kong with the river, and it's kind of enclosed in by the buildings on both sides, and the light comes in just like through this nice little pocket. I really like the way that it looks. Again, it's a little bit busy on both sides, but I think just the light itself kind of creates the picture that I'm seeing here. So this is just a really fast one, but I always like when there's a bit of layering that makes the image a little bit translucent. It just gives a little bit of mystery to the frame. You can see just enough so you can distinguish a little bit of what's happening, but it's unclear to know exactly. Yeah, I always like that. It kind of reminds me of some old school kind of like Saul lighter type frames. What I like here is the signs. We got the girl with the glasses, the girl with the glasses. We have the glasses with the sign, and then we also have the reflection from the window right here. I always like that interplay where you can get actual like moving subjects to connect with signs, especially with like eyesight. I think if you can get something interesting where those two pair together, it can cause the viewer to kind of think a little bit. You're not quite sure what you're seeing. It takes you a second to kind of adapt the eye and put things together. So yeah, I really like these signs here. So here's that same sign I was looking at earlier, but just from a different angle. If you look right here, you can see the glasses as the sign for the shop. But what I noticed over here at this shop is you can see them in the reflection in the mirror, and the way that they're angled, it looks like the girl in the sign is wearing them, almost like these big comical welding type goggles. And as people pass by here in the background, we get the reflection in the mirror, and I think it looks kind of playful. It's kind of fun. It looks like the girl's kind of examining them as they walk by. It's a little bit difficult to get the framing of it so it's balanced, but yeah, if something can fall in the right place, I think it can make for one of those really fun, playful type images. I'm always a fan of those, and I think the hats here in the front too add a little something to the image as well. So we have this construction scene going on here. I like here the layering. We've got this sign with the person with the construction hat. We also have this person using the forklift here, which is creating some subframing every time it comes up and down, and kind of this mid layer of the frame. And then in the background, we have the people with the hard hats as well doing construction. So I like the way you have these three things connecting in the foreground, the midground, and the background. Everything with the construction theme. It's a little bit unpredictable because this guy's obviously working. I don't know when this is going to come up and what it's going to frame, but I do like, again, just how everything connects. There's some depth to the image. I think those play together really nicely. I think that's gonna do it for today. It was fun.